Off leash again. So what we're looking for today, I'm just gonna tighten things up a little bit, right? I'm looking for quicker responses. This way, bud. Come here. Good boy. Just like that. Excellent. I wish I'd caught it. We passed up a guy on a bike, and Grizz did really, really well. Did really, really well. So we're going to see if we can tighten this up a little bit. I don't really see many people. There's a couple people over there. There's a dog. Not a whole lot going on here at the moment, which is fine. I mean, it's hot, so I don't think we're going to be out here all that long. But we're just looking to build on what we did yesterday. Now I'm just going to, let's see if we can, good boy, shorten the distance between me and Grizz. Good boy. Yes. So when you have a dog and you've established things correctly and you're at this level, most of what you're going to be doing, like I said yesterday, is guiding and directing, and it's going to be very praise driven. You know, I might need to establish a boundary here and there for Grizz to understand that I don't want him to, say, approach a person or chase a dog. But most of it is going to be like this, just letting him know that I like what he's doing when he does it. Yeah. So that way, Grizz understands exactly what I want from him. Right? You know, the discipline's really, most of that is done. You're going to do far less of that when the relationship you've built is solid, right? Because they say, quote, behavioral problems, that's long since been worked through. Grizz is almost an adult, and everything from there is pretty positive. Everything is pretty smooth sailing. You may have to do some very light like this. Like, I don't want him to go in the weeds. Hey, Grizz, come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah, don't go in there. Come here. Good boy. Come here. That's a good boy. Yeah, you don't want to go in there, bud. Just like that. You might, just some basic, just letting him know, don't go there, don't do this. That's really it. Very, very light, right? But you really shouldn't have to, keep repeating it. And if you have to keep repeating it and the dog blows you off, that's when we want to take a step back at that point. You know, that's when, especially if there's a lot of activity around dogs or whatever, and the dog is showing that's going to blow you off, that's when I would go back to a leash. I'd put the leash on for a while, take a step back. May have a little bit more work to do. See, here's like with the bike. So, excellent, just like that. Perfect. So we can pass people, bikes. We don't really have any bikes. We had bikes yesterday at a distance, but that's not the second time we passed that bike. He did really, really well. We have a person coming up here. So I'm just gonna slow Grizz down a little bit. We got a person coming up here. We haven't passed this close to a person yet, so I'm gonna keep my hand on his collar just to let him know, just like with the bike. And really, I think the biggest hurdle will be other dogs, because he just really wants to play with other dogs. No. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. How you doing? Okay, excellent. See, it's very simple, just really simple stuff, you know? And that way Grizz understands what's the structure of it. He was interested in that person, but me just guiding him with my hand, just gently, just having a couple fingers on his collar. That was all he needed to understand. Hey, don't approach this person. Did very, very well. As you can see, Grizz isn't going as far away from me this time, which is what I was saying. And if you look at the comments yesterday, and I appreciate everybody who watched the live stream yesterday. Thank you. But the goal today is see if we can shorten the distance between me and Grizz, shorten that invisible leash, as somebody call it. I call it a mental leash. And then begin to reinforce, say, the boundaries that were established, build on the structure we established yesterday. And good boy. And from here, it's just repetition. You do this every day. Even just once a day. Say you take 2 walks and one of them is just on the leash. You can have another one off leash, but the idea is that you're consistent about it. Good boy. That's how you get where you want to go much quicker. And so, like, if I snap my finger, excellent. I'm looking for those quicker responses. When you have a dog who's very new to this, good boy. I'd expect there to be a little delay. That's fine. But I'm looking for him to respond much, much quicker, which he did there. Very, very good, Grizz. Good boy. And we just praise him for it, right? See, there's things too, like you don't need food for this. You don't need toys. You don't need food. There should be nothing between you and the dog. This is a dynamic between you and the dog, right? Especially when we take away the leash. At that point, everything is, what kind of relationship have I built, right? What are the social dynamics at play? Excellent job, Grizz. Good boy. That's the key, and that's the focus. And I tell my clients too, when say we're doing leash work, I tell them, good boy, don't focus on the distance. Like if you're learning how to use the leash correctly, if you're learning how to establish that leader-follower dynamic, if you're learning how to do these things from the ground up, don't focus on the distance. Focus on the quality. Focus on how do I make all these little moving parts work together? How do I focus on the dog's state of mind? How do I focus on being able to read the dog, seeing, is the dog in a follower mentality? What kind of leadership am I providing? There's all these little things, good boy, as opposed to, okay, I walked my dog 5 miles. Well, that's cool, but what kind of walk was it? Was it a mess? Was it shit? was the dog trying to get away from you, blow you off, not listening to what you're saying? Was it jerking on, pulling, jerking on the lead? Like, what kind of walk was it? I would much rather have, if you're still at the leash stage, just make circles in front of your house. That would be far more productive. If you can get into a rhythm and get in sync with the dog and establish that leader-follower dynamic, you're going to get a lot further, a lot quicker, just hanging out in the front of your house than going for a 2-mile walk and having it be a disaster. Right? That guy on the bike was just here. Maybe he went in the neighborhood over there. I don't see him anymore. I forgot the tennis ball again. I was gonna throw the ball for Grizz, but I forgot it. That's all right. He's having a good time. It's 2 big soccer fields here. The kids play soccer here in the summer. Although I haven't really seen any soccer games this year. Now that I'm thinking about it. Hey, Grizz, come here, buddy. Come here. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Nice job, buddy. Nice job, buddy. Nice job, buddy. So you saw, he saw that person in the distance. He got a little, he perked up, and that's when I call him away. Nice job. That's what I want from him. I want to break that that he becomes a little excited about the presence of another individual. Call him back too. I don't know what this wire is here. I think the municipal department was working on that. I don't know if you haven't seen the first live stream from yesterday, I'd recommend checking that out. If you're seeing this for the first time, Oh, hold on, let me see a comment here. Oh, is that Ryan? Is that you, Ryan? Oh, appreciate it, Ryan. Yeah, check it out later, man. It'll be posted. Appreciate you coming in and leaving a comment, though, man. It means a lot. So, you know, if you're just tuning in, as I was saying, posted a live stream yesterday. Grizz is not my dog. It's one of my clients' dogs. I have permission to do this from them. Grizz is very new to being off leash. This is a new thing for him. So, you know, his owners have been experimenting with it, and he's been doing really well. So, since he's staying with me for a few days, I figured we'd play around with it too and see if we could tighten it up. Now this is, and you know, Grizz is only gonna be here tomorrow, so the boy. So we've only got a limited amount of time to work on this, but it's really good information to have. You know, test these things out. Grizz has done very, very well. One of my best successes. His owners have done a lot of hard work with him, and he's earned his freedom. So going off leash is all about the dog earning its freedom, right? And to me, the goal is to be able to remove the tools, remove the leash, the collar, everything. No, I don't want any of it. Now, I'm not saying that's a goal for my clients too. Like, you know, if my clients never want to go off leash, fine. You know, but hey, Grizz, what you smell, buddy? My clients never want to go off leash. Oh, you gotta go poop. Then that's their prerogative, right? Nobody says you have to. But if you want to get there, there's a whole process of getting there. I'm gonna give Grizz a little privacy here. He's got to go. You know, but that's every owner's prerogative. Like, if it's something you want to do, there's a way to do it right. But if all you want is some great walks on the leash, then that's, you know, all depends on what you want. Good boy. You know, what do you want from your dog when you enter the world? I mean, I would want both. I would want a dog that's excellent on the leash, but I can take that leash off and not really, and there's really no difference. Me taking the leash off there really shouldn't be much of a difference. You know, because it's all about, as I've said, the relationship dynamic between you and the dog, and the state of mind that you've created in the dog. How much respect do you have? How much respect have you built within the dog? How does that dog perceive you the right way? Oh, looks like he's got a little more in the tank. That's what it comes down to. Does the dog perceive you the correct way? That's what it all comes down to. It's similar to, like, if you have a child and that child is disrespectful. That child clearly doesn't see you the right way as the authority figure. And so there were some things that were done incorrectly or not done along the way that need to be reframed, redone, reinvestigated. There's issues in that relationship that need to be fixed. What you doing, buddy? Uh-oh. Did you find something to roll in? Yeah, no. Let's not roll in. Let's not roll in anything, buddy. Come on. This way, yeah. Let's not roll in anything. Come on. No. This way. Good boy. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. These live streams I think are pretty fun because it's like there's nothing hidden, right? Like, what you see is what it is. There's no editing. There's no hiding anything. Like, this is it. I love it. So it's just like the bare naked truth, you know. But those that are tuning in, much appreciated. If you see it after the fact, much appreciate that too. New to my channel, this is Grizzy. Not my dog. But the goal would be, if you are familiar with my channel, Grey Goose, when Grizz does come to visit me, I would love to have him, you know, walk with me like Goose does, especially when I've got them both at the same time. Goose didn't want to come. She went to the porch and she's like, nah, it's too hot. So she went. I let her back inside. So I'll probably do a Goose and Grizz live stream tomorrow off leash, because I'd like to get another one of those in before Grizz leaves tomorrow. Come here, bud. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. I don't want you getting too far. Yeah. Yeah. I know it's hot. It's hot out here. It's hot today. Which I'm cool with. And if you don't know, a little fun fact about your dog runs at 101 degrees, not 98. So the heat will impact them differently, especially with the coat. For a coat they run just at a hotter temperature normally than we do. So be careful in the heat, especially the humidity. Heat strokes are very real and they happen quickly. So just something to keep in mind, right, bud? Right? Anyway, appreciate anybody showing up. If you have any questions or want to leave a comment, you know, I'm looking at my screen now. You're welcome to type something out. But any and all are welcome. We don't ban anyone over here, unlike some individuals. Hey, Grizz. Come here, bud. Let's be careful with the road. Yeah, good boy. So now, I'm just gonna keep Grizz a little bit closer to me while I cross the road, because cars do come out of here. All right, good boy. We don't want nothing to happen to Grizz, right? Grizz. Good boy. Excellent. Nice job, buddy. Good boy. Like I said earlier, if you missed the beginning of the stream, we're just building on what we did yesterday. All right, I'm looking for quicker responses from Grizz. I'm looking to decrease the amount of distance between us. I'm looking to see if we can continue to pass people and him not bother them, approach them, care about them, which he did great today with this person on a bike, which we didn't have anyone on a bike yesterday close to us. How are you? And he did really, really well. So we didn't have anybody. Hey, Grizz. Come here, bud. Okay, we got people now. Okay, I was able to call him away from that person. Somebody behind us, actually, with a garbage bag. Good boy. Yeah. Somebody behind us with a garbage bag. So we got some people around. Excellent. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for him to listen, not care about. You know, he sees the people. I don't want him to approach the people, though. So he's doing extremely well. It's making me very proud. And, you know, Grizz is not my dog, so even more proud of it. Okay, we got somebody with their door open here. It's a kid. All right, good. Doesn't care about the kid. Excellent. Very good. That's what I'm looking for. Yesterday, he did approach a couple people. You know, it went fine. He was nice. He didn't jump on, you know, he didn't run up to him, jump on him or anything like that. But I didn't want him to do that. So today, focusing more on establishing that boundary at the right time so he doesn't, and he's doing really, really well with that today, which is something else we're building on from yesterday. And he killed it today. Yeah, we're already back. It's a little bit hotter today, so we'll give Grizz a little break. We'll probably come out here again later. I don't think I'll stream it. You know, this went really, really well. So But I'll probably do one. Hey, okay, squirrels. Squirrels. Okay, all right. I forgot about the squirrels. So, something to keep in mind. Prey is something we'll have to consider. Excellent. All in all, very, very good job, Grizz. If I had anticipated the squirrels, I would have been able to stop that. But that's okay. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in.